You won't believe what happened inside this Kenyan police station. A foreign national caught on camera, spitting on officers, wiping mucus on their uniforms, and you won't guess what they did next.
You shut the up.
This shocking footage has set the entire nation ablaze, and what happened to this man is going to leave you speechless. Stay till the end because the truth behind this viral video is more disturbing than anyone imagined. On Tuesday, October 28th of 2025, the sun is setting over the pristine beaches of Diani, Kwale County, one of Kenya's most beautiful coastal destinations, and tourists walk along white sandy shores. Inside the Diani Police Station, officers are about to encounter a confrontation unlike anything they have experienced before, a situation so shocking, so disregarding that when the video hits social media just a few hours later, it triggers a nationwide concern about respect, justice, and the treatment of law enforcement officers. But that is not all. Wait until you see what happened next. A Kenyan woman is under attack. Her boyfriend, a Dutch national named Elwin Ter Horst, is allegedly assaulting her with terrifying aggression. The violence is so severe that hotel staff immediately intervene, but the situation is spiraling out of control. The woman is injured, bleeding, traumatized, and emergency services are called. Police officers arrive at the scene within minutes, and the officer finds a chaotic situation, distressed victim requiring immediate medical attention, and witnesses in shock, and a suspect who shows no sign of remorse. The Kenyan woman is rushed to the hospital, her injuries documented, her statement recorded. Meanwhile, Elwin Ter Horst is placed under arrest for assault and malicious damage to property. The evidence is overwhelming and the witnesses are numerous, and the case seems straightforward, or so everyone thinks. But here is where the story takes a turn that nobody saw coming. What happens next at the police station will shock the nation even more than the initial assault. The scene inside Diani Police Station that Tuesday evening was something straight out of a nightmare. For the officers on duty, Elwin Ter Horst is brought into the reporting area, and from the moment he steps inside, his behavior is nothing short of outrageous. The video that will later go viral captures very disturbing moment, and trust me, what you're about to hear will make your blood boil. Inside the station, reporting desk area, two police officers stand professional and composed, a male officer and a female officer, both in uniform, both representing the authority of the Kenyan National Police Service, and they are doing their job, processing an arrest and following protocol. But Elwin Ter Horst has other plans. The video begins with him pacing back and forth across the reporting desk area. His agitation is evident. His movement is very erratic, and then without warning, he starts shouting at the male officer. His words are captured clearly on camera. "Get out of my office. I am telling you to get out of my office." He's treating a police station, a government facility, as if it's his personal property, and the audacity was just staggering. The foreign national doesn't just yell, he doesn't just insult. In a moment that will be replayed thousands of times across social media platforms, he does the unthinkable. He spits towards the male officer, projecting mucus in his direction, and the officer, demonstrating remarkable restraint, doesn't react with violence. He doesn't retaliate, and he stands there absorbing the humiliation, maintaining his composure as the situation deteriorates further. Then, in an act that defies the comprehension, Elwin Ter Horst blows his nose and proceeds to wipe his hands on the officer's uniform. He deliberately wipes mucus, bodily fluids onto the uniform of a serving police officer, treating him with absolute contempt and disrespect. The female officer watches helplessly, and the person filming continues to record, and the entire incident is captured in excruciating detail. But that is not all. The suspect then turns his attention to the person recording, confronting them aggressively and questioning why they were documenting his behavior, as if he has something to hide, as if his actions shouldn't be witnessed by the world. By Tuesday evening, October 28th of 2025, the video had already started circulating on social media, and by Wednesday morning, it was all over the internet, from Twitter Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp groups, Instagram stories, and every Kenyan with an internet connection was watching and rewatching and sharing the video. Kenyans are now furious and comments started flooding social media platforms, demanding justice, demanding accountability, and demanding answers. How could this happen? How could a foreign national treat a Kenyan police officer with such blunt disrespect? Why weren't their officers defending themselves? Why were the officers not defending themselves? What message does this send about treatment of law enforcement in their own country? Political activist and presidential hopeful Boniface Mwangi, known for never mincing words, weighs in with a scathing statement. Kenyan police have a reputation for being problematic, corrupt, and violent, but this level of disrespect towards a police officer is unacceptable. The foreigner in this video deserved to be prosecuted and jailed, and then deported. I can guarantee that if it had been a Kenyan who dared to do this to an officer, they would have beaten him, or maybe something even far much worse. The investigation reveals that this wasn't just a random incident of violence and disrespect. According to police reports and witness statements, the relationship between Elwin Ter Horst and his Kenyan girlfriend had been troubled for some time. Sources close to the investigation suggest that patterns of behavior for that raised red flags long before that fateful Tuesday evening. The assault at Boma Banda Cottages wasn't a momentary loss of control. It was violent enough that hotel management had to physically intervene to protect the victim. It took multiple staff members to separate the couple, and the woman sustained injuries serious enough to require hospital treatment. Media reports documented bruises, confusion, and other physical trauma consistent with violent assaults. But here is what happened next, and this is where the story takes a dramatic turn towards justice. The outcry on social media wasn't just noise. Immigration officials have confirmed that immediate steps have been taken to process Elwin Ter Horst for deportation. The evidence against him is overwhelming, and the video footage of the assault's aftermath, witness statements from hotel staff, medical reports documenting that the victim's injuries, and of course the viral video showing his behavior at the police station had already been viewed millions of times. The images that circulated on social media tell the final chapter of this story. Elwin Ter Horst, no longer the aggressive, spitting, arrogant man from the police station video, now subdued and escorted by immigration officers and police officers. He's wearing casual clothes, a short, a t-shirt, and his demeanor completely changed. The officers in high visibility vests are professional, following protocol and ensuring his removal from the Kenyan soil. The photographs also show him being escorted through what appears to be an airport or a deportation process facility. One image captures him flanked by a plainclothes officer in a reflective vest on one side and a uniformed officer in blue on the other side. There is no resistance now, no shouting, no spitting, and no wiping of mucus on anyone's uniform, just a subdued individual facing the consequences of his action. So there you have it, the complete story of the Diani deportation scandal that has shocked Kenya. This story reminds us that in today's connected world, bad behavior doesn't stay hidden. A smartphone, a camera, and social media platforms can expose wrongdoing to millions within hours. That's both the power and the responsibility we all carry to use these tools wisely, to speak up against injustice, to demand accountability, but also ensure we are building towards positive changes rather than tearing things down. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when we drop our next investigative deep dive. Share this with your friends who need to hear this story, because awareness is the first step towards change. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and remember that your voice combined with others has the power to demand justice and drive real change in our society.